The beckoning palm trees of Baja California are an invitation to a dream. Folks there don't call Arnold Schwarzenegger governor. George W. Bush isn't president either. That's because Baja California isn't in California, or in the United States for that matter. It's in Mexico. And for retirees there, most of whom are American, those palm trees came at a bargain price. Our cover story is reported by Bill Whitaker.
As you're driving down the sun-kissed Pacific coast, past the McMansions blooming on the hills, past Malibu and Fox Studio, you'd swear you were in Southern California. But wait, this is Mexico, Baja California Norte to be exact, just across the border south of San Diego. What's up? Ask Jerry Vanek and Eileen Maglieri, retirees from Las Vegas.
A lot of Americans are moving down here. It's an explosion of them.
A friend of mine from Las Vegas came down to visit and immediately built a house right next door to us. Loved it.
Now you see the changes like every month.
Or ask the Brunch Bunch at the New York Deli, a stone's throw from the Pacific.
We call this San Diego South.
A little slice of America sprouting up around Rosarito, Mexico, and on down the peninsula, brick by brick, condo by condo, house by house.
Nobody knows exact numbers because, believe it or not, many Americans slip across the border illegally. But the best estimates are that about a quarter of Rosarito's population of 55,000 people is American. And here, along this 20-mile stretch of coast called the Gold Coast, south of the city, about 70% of the homeowners are American.
The ones who are here, we all have a special pioneering spirit that brings us here.
Diane Gibbs is a pioneer, an American woman real estate agent in Baja. She saw the wave of Americans washing south and hopped a ride to the top. Her office in Rosarito, like something out of Beverly Hills.
I would tell you right now, we're working with 4 big American developers that are coming down and developing nice subdivisions.
I mean, it's just a little extension of America.
It is. It is. And, I mean, we can still get our San Diego Union here. We can get our LA Times. It's delivered to our door. Or we get our mail here. So this isn't like Mexico, maybe. It's been gringoized, if you'd like a word for it.
I've seen this place grow so much.
Retired Hollywood makeup artist Dan Greenway bought his piece of Mexico 24 years ago, attracted by the sun and the surf, of course.
California was a traffic, smog. I tell you, the smog, the noise, you can't get out of the noise in L.A. or in the Valley. It's so quiet down here, I sleep like a baby. And the ocean, see, the ocean, that's a peaceful deal, the ocean.
So the sun and the surf. And, oh, did we mention the savings?
The lot and house, it's all under $400,000.
Right on the beach.
Right on the beach, yeah. I think the taxes on this house is only about $235, $40 a year. So you see, I like Mexico. Whoa. So what the hell? That's all. You pay that for a big dinner. You don't have a tent in California for $240.
No.
Yeah, we'll take care of you.
The good life for cheap. That's why Joanne Smith and David Ring opened their New York Deli in Rosarito, Mexico.
It's too expensive to live in California.
The same ocean, same climate, and I would venture to guess it's maybe 2/3 less the price here.
Add it all up, and the move to settle down in Mexico was for Leslie Harris.
Sort of a no-brainer.
Moving south of the border, she cut her commute time to downtown San Diego in half. Frequent crossers can get a pass to jump to the front of this line.
Guys at the toll booth kiss my hand when I come through. What could life be better?
And her housing?
Could you afford to live like this up the coast in San Diego?
No, absolutely not. I'm a statistic. I am the baby boomer who has, instead of saving for retirement, that are kid to college, and I could never afford the place I have in the States. Be millions in the States.
And instead it was?
200,000. Almost embarrassed to say it.
On the beach.
On a cliff overlooking the ocean. The American dream is just in Mexico.
What do Mexicans think of this American invasion of their beaches? Rosarito city fathers are rolling out the welcome mat. Juvenal Arias is president of the Tourist Bureau.
So Americans, it's a colony that lives here. We get along with them very well. There's no problem about it. People who lives and buys a lot or a house in Rosarito, they pay their taxes. So that's good for our economy.
Things weren't so good a few short years ago, back in 2000, when hundreds of Americans were forced out of their houses by Mexican police, evicted from this beach community called Punta Banda. Mexican courts ruled the mostly elderly Americans had acquired their property from people who didn't actually own it. In short, homeowners like Isabel O'Donnell Dagelman were scammed.
The Supreme Court decided that the original owner did indeed own the land, and that the scam against the American, in my case for over almost $70,000, that scam was something we would just have to live with.
Fearing they'd frighten off the goose laying the golden egg, that is, Americans with money, the Mexican government scrambled to tighten up real estate laws, make transactions transparent, and extend into perpetuity the terms of the bank trusts Americans must use to buy land here.
You can buy, you can sell it, you can will it, you can rent it. It's 100% yours.
Gustavo Torres is president of the Rosarito Realtors Association.
Well, we need most of the investment, and we don't want to scare the investment away. So it's really good to go to someone that's professional, someone that's been certified, and someone that's been trained.
I've learned to pay more attention to the laws.
Isabel O'Donnell Dagelman bought her house again, this time from the rightful owners. Even paying twice, she figures it's a bargain.
Because I had my wonderful house built on the land, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, and gorgeous view of the ocean, and 3 steps from the ocean. I wanted it to be here for my children and their children.
The only thing worrying some Americans in Mexico these days is, will the peace, the tranquil views, the unspoiled beaches survive their onslaught?
It's going to get more crowded. It's going to get noisier. It's going to get more expensive.
It's going to turn into Southern California.
Right.
Now is the time if you're going to buy property in Mexico. I mean, there's not going to be much beachfront left pretty soon.
But that's a concern for mañana.
Oh, it is a life. Yeah, it's a good life. It's a beautiful life.